And he said it under his breath too. That's what makes it hot.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Shake Up, guys.
Facts.
Gonna be eating snacks in the middle of the intro and talking about nothing.
He had no warning.
I said a minute 30. I just said a minute 30, so don't do that. Minute 30. Welcome to the Shake Up, guys, the informal talk show where we go around and talk over each other and say a bunch of wild shit. So that's what we're doing today. And today, as you can see in the description box, it says stop hating. So quit it. Cut it out, you know. And I don't know, Rock's over there doing his fantasy draft. I don't know what's going on.
Sorry.
Get it up.
No.
You know, whatever. This is completely informal. So, you know, what's going on, y'all? What's happening?
What's that?
Living the dream, man. Living the dream. You didn't do the introductions or nothing. We all kind of
holiday ready.
holiday ready.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm tired too, but
I'm tired of rapping, shopping, spending money.
You eating Red Bull and hot spicy habanero
Look, my breath is about to be on fire.
I'm
You gotta
leaning
stay
this
back.
way. It's about to melt the microphone, y'all. I got a question.
What's up?
I got a story, and I want to ask y'all because I want y'all opinion. Because y'all a family, I trust y'all.
I don't know why.
I don't know either. I got called an asshole again, which is normal. I
Yeah,
understand
I'm
that.
like, what?
Yeah, that part's normal. I ain't worried about that. But I got called an asshole because I was honest. I was completely honest. I was having a conversation with a young lady. It somehow led to, it's like you're waiting to like press the mute button or kill my mic or something.
I'm
Okay.
just making sure it
So,
sounds right. I don't care
we're
about
having
what you say.
All right, cool. We were having a conversation about shaving, you know, your fun parts.
Of course you were. Continue.
That's why you ain't got no friends. And all I asked was, do you shave? And she was like, no, I don't shave because I don't like the way it looks because my box is kind of big. I guess she had kids and made it expand or something. I don't know.
What kind of shit is that?
It made it bubble over. I don't know.
Who says that?
Women. Apparently it's
Women
big.
say I got a big box.
I got a big box, so I just covered it up with hair. Like, does that even make sense? It's disgusting.
It didn't
big
to me.
hairy box.
Just a big hairy box, I guess. She said she keeps it trimmed, so all nice and shaved up, but there's still hair there. And I'm like, ugh, I don't like that. So then it pops into my head. I'm like, so, like, is it like big and meaty or is it like,
Oh my God.
like silly putty? And I just asked, because I'm honest, I ask questions. I don't know, so I want to know. And she was like, no, it's just kind of, it's got a hump to it. I was like, oh, well, it's big. I don't like that. She's like, well, why don't you like that? I'm honest. I tell the truth. I said, I don't like it because it feels like you're being slapped in the face with a hearty stick burger. That's all I said. All I said. I'm honest. I'm an honest person.
Like, what comes to your mind that you would say that?
First
Like,
off, I like to say, just because you're just being honest doesn't give you the right to be inappropriate.
thank you.
That's a good point.
Oh my God, you are just
That's a good point.
they're all my brothers.
That's not an excuse.
They're all my brothers, but this one right here,
I'm just saying. I mean,
this
Nigga,
gentleman.
I'm your natural brother.
Okay, well, you're a
Yeah,
little
you took
gangster and kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? You guys have your issues. He's just
But
a
I mean,
gentleman.
he's right. You could. I mean, for one, you could have just actually seen it. You know what I mean?
And that's what
I'm
Justin
gonna
would have
speak,
done.
Curious.
but, yeah.
If he was curious, he could be like, well,
True.
let's see what you know. And then, you know, but you don't have to. You shouldn't critique. I mean, I'm sure.
I often wondered, is like keeping certain comments to oneself, does that cause cancer? Like, is that why we gotta say it out
I
loud?
think so, because
Is that why?
Yeah.
Like, if I don't say this,
I mean,
I'll
it's
hate
like
myself.
why we you know, critiquing her, you know,
Her box.
Virginia
well, I think
ham.
she critiqued it, and then
Yeah.
he like just had to be overly honest and inappropriate. And then it's like, what do you say at that point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Actually, nothing. It was dead silence, and then it was, "You're an asshole."
exactly.
I'm like-
what? Yes, you are. You are. That is it. you are.
But in his defense, she did ask.
I mean, she asked, so yeah, that's all.
I mean, once somebody asks
I
me
feel like
something like
she's too
that,
deep in
all
the
bets are off. Me, I'm just like, I can sense when somebody is trying to
Bait you?
yes, bait me. They're trying to bait
Right.
me into conflict. I
Right.
can just like, I know what you're trying to do.
I don't like it.
It's up to myself if I want to, you know,
Go there.
go there
Right.
or not.
Right.
Like I think there's something in the back of your mind is like, I want to get called an asshole today.
No.
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, he likes
No.
it.
See
He
that
takes
smirk?
pride.
That smirk tells it all.
You take pride.
My smirk is from y'all. Because I like how everybody is against me.
I'm not against you. I don't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't care what you say.
Nigga.
I don't care what you say. I don't. But if you're upset,
Oh, we-
all I'll say
we're
is
trying to
if
cuss words.
they called you an asshole, all right,
Yeah.
on some level you knew before. You're a smart guy. You know what to say to trigger that response with people. So if you wanted to get called an asshole, you decided, hey, let's go ahead and travel down this avenue.
I don't think I'm intentionally that guy. I don't think I'm intentionally an
A
asshole.
lot of people call you an asshole.
Yes.
So usually, if a lot of people call someone a crackhead, they smoking crack in the backyard.
Granted, listen to my point though. I'm not intentionally that guy. I'm not intentional. I don't set out to be an ass. I set out to be. I want to be honest. I want to be righteous. I want to tell I'm not gonna mince words with you unless you're paying me. If you're paying me, I'll tell you whatever you need to hear or want to hear. But if it's for free and you ask, I will tell. It looks like a hearty thick burger. I feel like I'm gonna get slapped with lettuce, cheese, and onions. That's what I'll say.
I would have just said
that's
messy.
And here's the other thing. I don't know why that was the first thing that came to my mind.
Like,
It
what
just
analogy was this? Like, why did it just?
Maybe
I just said I don't know why it
Maybe
came to
you're
my
not
mind.
an
It
asshole.
just did.
Maybe you're not
I'm
an
not
asshole.
I'm just honest.
No, maybe you're not an asshole. Maybe you just have this overwhelming need to make yourself laugh.
Ew.
I'm just saying. I
You
do it to
just- I'm
myself
pretty
all the
sure I just
time.
talked from
This is the difference is I'll say it in my head. I'm just like,
Pretty sure I just talked about it. Oh my god.
I just say it in my head. Dog. If it's just something, if I'm just trying to make myself laugh, that is, you know what I'm saying? If I feel like they really need to know, then I don't really care about their feelings.
And I had to sit by him.
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It all makes sense.
And why did you say this way, not that way?
You light skin, you can take it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was funny.
Anywho, but I mean,
Brad.
I'm just saying, man. It's an observation.
Man, you gotta walk away.
It's all good. I
see
mean,
my
this is
phone.
hey, this is informal talk show. He'll be back in a sec.
He never shared the link to me either.
That's fine. That's fine, everybody.
I have somebody that's
So what
like
else
waiting
is-
to watch it, so
Tell them to go to the shit,
Go-
guys.
they don't know how
on
to spell.
YouTube.
I made the title of the show
What kind of
simple
morons
so
are you
people can
dealing
find
with
it.
over there?
It's not like it's a lot
Well,
of
I
like
mean,
hard words.
in my
It's not
advertisement,
imperfect
I said,
persecution
look,
by
they're
the
they're
fellas.
trying to get the link.
Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Type in
The
the
Shake
Shake
Up
Up Guys,
Guys.
and it will say
And it'll pop up.
live.
It'll be that red box that says live on it. And if you're colorblind, just look for the box that says live. And click on that live link
Here, just
on YouTube.
go.
Really
Yeah,
not
but
that
when you could
difficult.
just
I'll send you the
People
thing.
are just
You send it.
lazy. The
I'll
folks
send you
who
the
fuck with
thing.
it
You
is
just send it to
It's like
somebody
I
else.
to get. Send me the link.
Okay.
Send me the link.
Send
Just
me
go
the
to the
link.
fucking
I'll send you the
YouTube.
video. You just send it
It's
to me.
really not that hard. All right.
yeah. See, I'm
So there's a new
Can you
coronavirus.
tell how informal this is, box that y'all? says Go live. ahead. I'm sorry. We just
Nah,
talking about,
okay, so y'all know there's a new
the
coronavirus,
vid.
right?
There's a new vid.
Yeah.
So is this 20 or what?
Are we serious after we just got a vaccine?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that
It's,
new
Well, I
one?
mean,
It's
it's
the
a
real deal.
virus. It's gonna mutate. They knew
It's
this
the
all
real
along.
deal.
What do you mean it's the real
it's
deal?
just knocking motherfuckers off from the UK like nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
nobody's
beep, beep,
allowed
beep,
over here
beep,
from the
beep,
UK.
And that's
So,
what they're
like,
talking about.
what's different about it?
It's spreading quicker and faster and stronger.
Yeah, we ain't never getting.
Where'd you
out of
see
shit.
this?
Oh,
Where'd you get your information,
yeah,
sir?
we get right, we got.
MSNBC. I'm not saying that it wasn't credible. I'm just asking where'd you
And
get
I've
it
seen
from.
it on
Other people
Facebook.
can look it up too.
Yeah, every time
I'll just go off of what
I
people
watched
say.
it on MSNBC, and then also on Facebook, they had a few different things talking about it in the UK. So yeah,
And
it's
that's what's up.
that new who we.
So we gonna die again?
I guess, man. Like
I'm sorry.
they're talking about banning.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I'm able to get on it. I'm just gotta get the link.
Talking about banning travels from people over in the
Travel been banned. Shit.
No, it hasn't.
My London trip got canceled.
Oh,
Good for good reasons.
Yeah, so you go, you can't come back, or if you
Yeah.
come back, you stuck for 14 days. You got to quarantine. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck it then, or forget it.
so that sucks.
New Corona.
Yeah.
My.
I want to thank Deuce and Aaron already in chat room. He said, Deuce said, Miss Cookie is back. I got on at the right time.
Hey.
He also said, I'm too honest. And then my man, Pistol Pooh, said, hey, stay honest and real. Appreciate it, cuz. There it is. So, anyway, that's just me. That was my thoughts. Thank you for y'all input.
An hour ago, it says CNN says researchers think hundreds of people in the U.S. could have the new UK coronavirus, which I'm pretty sure it's over here anyway.
I might be concerned about that if I didn't have like Wolverine's immune system.
Yeah, I have a really good immune system.
I don't know, bro.
The rest
that
of
shit,
you guys are doomed.
when we had the coronavirus, you didn't take it too well.
Oh, but I only had it for like
No,
a day.
for a minute.
If that was the
I like
corona.
2 weeks.
I didn't even
That's,
know that.
no, we don't know.
Oh, okay.
You
You're
just got-
like me. That
got
like,
cold.
yeah.
99% sure.
I know I
I
had
had that shit.
First of all, if you
inside
had it, you would have been down for more than
I
a
was
couple
down
of
for
days.
2 weeks.
Okay,
I
you had
wasn't.
it.
I was out of
Yeah,
work
I was
for 2
down.
weeks.
No, I
I
was
was
down.
sick for a day.
I had a cough forever, like for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I
and then
was-
after that, remember I had that cough?
Yeah, and you couldn't even like get rid of it.
Yeah.
It was just like it was a dry cough that I just kept.
Yeah. Same
It was
here.
in February.
Mine was what? Yeah, mine was in
February
February too.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all been sick as shit. See,
I wasn't that bad
Sick
though.
since then.
that's what I
But-
point out. I ain't
Might
been
have
sick.
just been like a flu bug.
The cup keeps me.
I don't know. The
Nah,
cough.
we
Okay, I
had to
wetted
go.
out the sheets.
Okay,
Like,
y'all don't have to like scare the shit out of yourselves, okay? Just, you know,
I wasn't
if you
scared 'cause I already
still
had it.
here, who gives a
I
shit?
mean, that's why I really haven't been scared.
Clearly, you are amongst the lucky, right? The flu kills people every year.
I
Why aren't we
know.
talking
And
about
I
that?
never get the flu.
Wow.
You never
Or
get.
I
the
never
flu?
get a flu shot, and I never get the flu.
We got a comment in the chat room. He said, did y'all see that Plump? I think he meant Trump. Just threatened to veto the COVID bill. He said it needs to be 2,000. The stimulus check is he talking about?
Man, I'm so.
I'm with it.
I mean,
They're
yeah.
trying to give out 600,
Yeah, that's cool.
and that's it. The fuck
It's
am I
so
gonna do with
backwards,
$600? That don't even pay my mortgage.
I don't even get nothing.
What am I gonna do?
If you get over a certain amount, they prorate your shit. So I only got a piece of it for that 1,200. So
I ain't getting nothing.
this,
I'm
that
sorry. I'm just not
600,
gonna be
I'm,
that happy about
yeah,
their
that
little
600 ain't
funky
nothing but
money
my
that they're
electric
sending
bill.
us.
It's my money. What y'all
I
talking
have
about?
money in there.
Right, you
and I want it.
you take all of our money in taxes, and then you want to give us a little piece of change, and we're supposed to
Should
be
have
like,
seen the way they taxed
Thank
my
you.
last check. That shit was criminal,
Yeah.
dog.
right.
Felony.
It was straight
armed
criminal the
robbery.
way they taxed my last check.
Straight armed
Just went
robbery.
in there and just they
Cleaned it out, like,
Just-
give me
You know what
that.
I'm saying? Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Right.
Thank you. You know what I mean?
Don't look at me, little puppet.
Right.
American me.
Big
They
dirty,
no
man.
lock doors.
God.
No locked doors, dog. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
That's terrible.
They just came in and just straight took my shit. Like, wow.
Y'all had something y'all were going in on the chat about. Do y'all want to touch on that before we go into the topic?
Oh man, don't get me started.
I can. So, as y'all know, my wife and I, we both are co-owners
Like
of a
women.
business.
Okay, go ahead.
But yet, she is, you know, she does the day-to-day faces and stuff like that, but I am still a co-owner of this business. So, the other day, she was on Facebook, and she was in a group where it supports Black-owned businesses, and someone asked a message about masks, and that's one thing that we make is face mask, and she said, you can get a hold of me here, and this, and one of the moderators said, whole rant about how if you're white you can't, you know, ask, which I get. It was about supporting Black businesses, but then my wife went and said, well, you know, my husband is a co-owner of this business, and the lady said, well, since you are part of that business, this is not technically a Black-owned business, and your husband's mixed, so he dilutes the bloodline.
So I can laugh about it now.
Hold on.
Wow.
Wait, hold on, wait. Let
I
me
just
finish.
wish, you know, I went in and I'm just like, okay, I understand my wife knows she has privilege and this and that, but so we just picking and choosing Black-owned businesses now. We have to be fully 100%, no whites allowed, Black-owned.
I don't know how your
Into-
business is gonna be successful without
white consumers.
That was my point. Because we only make up 13.6%
I mean, I
of the
don't-
population.
And it's
Exactly.
just like I thought we were fighting for one equality.
And that 13% ain't
And
got
it seems
shit.
like you trying to take the power and be like, well, you guys had the power over us for this long, so now we're gonna play puppet and say, you know,
What power have you had over them?
well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm only asking that question. I know it's rhetorical, but I'm
Right.
asking the question because I
You
want
know.
because if you don't say it out loud, then nobody's gonna think about
Yeah.
it. Like how
No, I get what
stupid
you're
are
saying.
you being?
Exactly.
How
Even
dumb are you
say
being
that.
for cutting out what? I don't know, 70% of the population of this
All I
country
know
do
is-
business. Like you're gonna do business with just 13% of the population.
If I see this chick in the
Actually,
streets,
87%.
I'm gonna show him my nigga
Like,
side.
what you
That's all I'm
saying?
saying. I might like it.
Well, I mean, they're not all.
I like that shit, bitch.
saying it's like what 70%
I
white.
like that shit.
It's just
bitch.
really funny because
50,
your wife
6.
Just 70,
Pretty much
I don't know,
has
70.
Yes, no.
I don't know
stood
the
up
exact
for her
metrics.
belief
Oh,
in,
yeah.
you know, her support in Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much, you know, speaking about, you know, how things were just, you know, unfair, and like she spoke out. She used her platform to speak out.
Spoke up more than I did.
Yes. So she went hard in the paint. So to me, it's like, you know, we want to complain about racism, but
That's some racist shit.
in the same token, we want to be prejudiced, you know, because we really can't be racist. So that's the thing. But we want to be prejudiced and we want to segregate everything. Like Mr. Jamil said, we don't have enough people.
Just
And
JL or something.
oh, JL, yeah, sorry, don't look his name up. I won't give out your birthday. But yeah, like we don't have enough people. You know, half of those 13.6 are not going to support you. Okay, so you can cut that out. There's
Like, isn't like a quarter of that 13.6 locked away?
right, and then a quarter.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's
Exactly, we've been
statistics,
locked
man.
away.
I'm not making fun of them. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
So
That's a
how
good point.
successful are you going to be?
Like if you like when you run a business, you want to appeal to
The masses.
broad consumerism, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to appeal to
Right.
as many people as possible.
Right. Exactly.
In a country where most businesses fail out the rip, I don't think cutting off potential customers is the best way to go to start your business. And if you think
Facts.
so, I have some lovely lovely beachfront property in Utah. I need you to take a look at.
Beachfront.
Okay, beachfront. It's big. It's going places. This property is not going to last for long. You need to come on down and check it out. It's in Utah. It's on the coast.
Oh my god.
I hate when people do that. Really, I do.
Yeah,
I hate
that bothered
because
me.
It makes it. You sound unintelligent.
Well, and here's
I get it if you want to conversate amongst like black
right.
businesses to get ideas and tips and like how to navigate through this shit,
Right.
get some help. But when you go out and blatantly say, I don't want to do business with white people, then that's fine. If you don't, that's your personal opinion. But those of us who want to do business with everybody.
Right.
Right.
I'll do business with the Klan. Just as long as them checks clear.
But she's also
You know
part of
what
the
I'm
NAACP.
saying? I'm not finna go to their house. I'm not finna go to dinner with them and kick it with them. But if they buy my products, I'm not gonna be like, nah, don't buy it because you're a racist.
Okay, my turn.
You know
The
what I'm saying?
wifey's
What am
in
I
here
saying?
too.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Hey, sister.
And wife said, really hurt my feelings. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. And then Pistol Pooh said, Miss McDime, I'm sorry that happened. Some folks are just ignorant.
It's so crazy. You know, it's like, let's keep it 100. How many black-owned banks are there, especially in our town?
And
So
let's
where
just go by the
where are
country.
you gonna have to go to get
That's
that
easy.
financial help?
That's easy.
Where are you storing your money
To
that
a
they're getting their
white bank.
interest off of? You're basically
You're
making
being
the banks
ridiculous.
rich with your black-owned business.
You're
Okay,
being ridiculous.
I mean, it's yeah. I mean, just
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm so glad that you brought that story here.
Well, actually, he
today.
did. I did.
Well, I'm saying it happened to him.
Okay. still,
I'm sorry. Thank you
I
for
like
bringing it
credit.
up, Jay.
I like credit.
Thank you.
I'm petty.
Thank you.
I'm petty.
And
I'm petty. Fuck y'all.
dang, all I did was breathe.
I don't like when you breathe
Loudly.
like that.
That my
damn,
man
Okay.
said what he about to say.
I forgot what I was gonna
He
say
didn't
now.
forget what he said.
No,
Yo,
no,
man.
I'm saying I was gonna say was I'm glad you brought this. I'm glad you brought this up. I'm glad you brought up that what happened to him.
Because he forgot.
That's fine.
I didn't
And because that's what we're talking
I
about
didn't.
today. talking about hating.
We was gonna bring it up. We was gonna go as part of the main topic. Don't we do current events?
You know what I'm saying?
And then go to the main topic.
He got, you know what I'm saying?
I
It's,
like credit.
it's always it's never good. Bigotry and racism is never good.
No.
And just because it's being perpetrated upon a Caucasian woman doesn't make it any better.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
And really, they can
Damn.
get if she can get these hands by my sister though. So
I mean-
I hope you're watching.
beat spot.
And,
I'm part of the
there's
NAACP
the
too, so we can talk about it, boo boo.
and
I
there's
mean,
the hood.
I mean, that's not any way to. If you're really serious about conducting business and coming up,
It's just not the way to
if you,
do
like,
it.
hey, you
That
want
was
to come up
so-
as a black person in this country, you know, cutting off
then-
a possibly 60% of your revenue stream is not the way to go around doing that.
My turn, because everybody got to go in except me. I ain't getting
Whatever.
this. I have a question.
Mhm.
This was a pro-black group, right? That did this. That made this statement.
Yes.
Yeah, Facebook group.
Was this a man or a woman, that
woman.
made this statement to you?
And she was extremely light skinned. I thought she was white.
Extremely
at first.
light skinned.
She my
At first,
cousin.
by her profile pic, I thought she was
Yeah.
white, but then I had to go to her Facebook and I did see she was.
You think her light skinnedness made her go overboard?
It might. And sometimes light skinned folks like to go overboard a
A
little.
little bit.
overcompensated.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Little bit,
So
little bit.
this is basically one of those cut your nose off to spite your face type of deals. Like you really, literally just stuck your own thumb in your own ass and
Right.
then put it in your mouth to basically say, I don't care about alienating this possible great stream of revenue just to keep this black over here. Piggybacking off of what B said, you 13.6% of the population we make. So you don't want white business? You don't want non-black support? I'm not gonna support you. I don't fuck with you. I don't even know you or what you sell. And if I don't like it or if I don't need it, why would I? Let's be honest, black business half time y'all out of stock anyway. Y'all out of stock anyway.
Wait a minute.
Even at restaurants, y'all be like, we ain't got no bread. So what do you want me to say? I'm watching my language. What do you want me to say?
Right.
How can I support you when you're telling me that?
You know,
It gives a prime example. I think I commented this when you said something, but look at that guy who paid off I can't remember his name.
colleges.
The HBCU. He went to Morehouse, I think it was, and he paid off all their student loans for the graduating class. These assholes still sat up there and said because he's white or because he's black or because he's black man because he's married to a non-black woman.
Oh, it was a black guy married to a white woman. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
They didn't want to accept it. And I'm like,
Then don't.
then don't.
you're a jackass. Do you know? So you're going to start off in debt when you could start off debt free because you don't want to accept his money because he's married to a non-black woman. To spite your face. You are only hurting yourself. You're putting yourself further behind the 8 ball. You're an asshole and you deserve everything you get.
All right.
I hope you fail. I hope your business fails. I hope your kids don't grow. And I hope somebody get hit by a bus in your family that you love.
And it was actually pretty cool because after I went in on her and it had a few little words to say, then we both got blocked and banned from the website. People were messaging my wife like, look, we support you. What do we need? Blah, blah, blah. Woo, woo.
Right.
And there was actually another business owner
Right.
that was in there that said something to them, which got blocked too. This man owns a store
See?
in a city. Like, what if you go, you don't even know who he is. What if you go to a store and talk about, hey, I have some products I would like to sell, boo, boo, boo. Oh, what's your name? Oh, nope.
Nope. Yeah.
You guys
Nope.
remember on the show when I said I try to do business with black people, but it's hard.
It's hard.
That's true.
Now
Prime
some,
example.
some.
Some, not all. Some.
Yeah, 'cause we
It's
can't-
never an
I'm
all.
not- it's never-
I know awesome and wonderful black
But it's hard.
business owner.
My dad was a
difficult.
prominent businessman in the community
Yeah.
for over
Oh,
30 plus
everybody-
years.
Fixed my car.
And
We
he
all
fixed
fix-
everybody's car.
Everybody's car, right?
Exactly. And he never took out an ad, but he knew how to do business.
Yeah. Honest business on a
And he-
handshake.
And
That
he
type.
and
Yeah.
never had to advertise anywhere.
Yeah.
It was all word of mouth because he was honest and
Yeah.
handshake.
But do you see how you tear yourself down? So basically what they did is they boosted her up. Now let's say I would have took that post or screenshots or whatever, you
I
know.
almost did too.
And really, because there's a lot of people that support Crystal, okay,
went on
black
Facebook
and white.
No, I sent the ones.
Oh no, but I'm saying we could have.
But, sorry.
Okay, I was like, hey, all right.
She wasn't talking.
That's fucking light skin privilege, man. Go ahead.
So, you know, it could have been, you know, continued on the hating mission, like as a black I consider myself black. I could have took her whole entire group and dismantled it, literally, and said this person is prejudiced. This person, look at these screenshots, look at these words. He's diluted. Blah 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 blah. Like every black person, you can be pro-black and not hurt your neighbor. You know, whether they're white or black, you can be pro-black and support someone else. Like I don't know where people are getting this misconstrued or, you know, totally just, you know, they're off the wall with it. Like sometimes they just go way out of, you know, line with that. So I don't know. It could have continued on, and I stopped myself from just being a more mature person as I've grown up, because had it been 5 to 10 years ago, that would have been all on blast. Her name, everything. And she's an NAACP member, and I am too.
Okay.
It would have been a problem.
I like to speak to that real quick.
Yes.
Just add one quick thing.
Yes.
And that is this. You know how a lot of people are having that conversation about, you know, reparations and stuff. And nobody can come to an agreement about how it should be doled out and all that stuff. Dog, black people in this country should be eligible for free mental health care, because we got to discuss some of the undiagnosed mental illness that is in our community that we just brush past or we don't want to talk about or whatever. That should be definitely in there. But I just wanted to add that in there in case anybody's at home like, you know what, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, go ahead, write that down.
Right.
Free therapy. Okay, free therapy, because we need it.
Aaron in the chat room said he agrees with you exactly, Miss Cookie. You know, Milk. He agrees. Tashia Love says, hey, sister.
Tasia
Hey.
Love. Hey, Mika. Hey, girl.
That's Tasia, seriously?
Yeah,
it's not
that's
Tasia.
Tasia,
Okay, whatever.
yeah.
And Roddy Broom, what up, Fred?
That's not.
So,
That is. It's Tay apostrophe Show.
I'm not gonna argue about
Whatever.
somebody's-
Right.
Anyway.
And that's
Point
her
is,
daughter's name.
hi,
and
welcome
it's
to the
beautiful.
show.
welcome to the show.
Hey, Mika girl.
Okay. The misogynist in me has 2 points, and now I promise that's it for the day.
Probably. But go ahead.
It is. 2
Can I
points.
walk away during this time?
No.
World's greatest massage.
Thank you. And it says it on the t-shirt.
Got
Actually.
the t-shirt. T-shirt's still available.
Tailored shirts are still available.
Come
Get
on.
your Rated R Superstar t-shirts and your Assassins Are Cheaper
Assassins
t-shirts.
are cheaper.
They are still available. One, I'm gonna say that you said this was a woman, extremely light-skinned woman in this group that had this comment. Or that had that opposing view. Now, she didn't speak for the entire group, but she did speak for herself and maybe a portion of the group. I will use that as an example to say this is why you don't let women lead. Here's why I say that. Hold on. Wait. I mean, you can leave, but hold on. Here's why I say it. One, because a man is a little more rational. A man understands that doing business is more important than my personal feelings or beliefs. I'd rather make money than be right. That's why you don't let women lead. That's why a man always needs to be in a position of leadership. That's one. Two, I just want to point out that in this group, this woman was able to say all of this hurtful, racial, divisive stuff, and there's no backlash. Nothing happens to her. You said you could have done something, but you chose not to. You could have reported the channel, or the chat room, but you didn't. Nothing happens to this woman. But
Yes, I see her on site.
I mean, what's that gonna do?
Make me feel better.
Exactly. But as soon as she heals up, she's going right back to being racist,
And you going to jail?
and you going to jail.
I ain't going to jail.
But I make a video on the world's greatest misogynist channel, and I get flagged. My channel gets flagged for it.
Just said it live on air, cuz.
So there's no consequences for that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting at?
I mean, that's what you're saying.
There's got to be consequences.
Yeah, I agree.
And so women should not lead. Let's go
So
back
from
to
that
that.
perspective, would it be cool? Just hypothetically speaking, would it be cool to cancel her?
It would be appropriate.
Wouldn't that be along the lines of, you know,
Yeah.
when you're supposed to cancel somebody?
Yeah.
So should I take my energy to do that? I mean,
I don't even know who this person is. I'm just
right.
thinking.
I just don't.
If it was us, they'd be trying to cancel us.
That would be.
If it was a guy saying this, they try to cancel him. If it was a white guy saying like, man, this is all white business.
I got flagged.
We only doing business with white folk. What y'all black folk doing in here? And then it'd be like, flag.
Why did you have to talk?
I'm just saying.
Speaking of,
That's all I'm saying.
And
It sounds goofy as hell when people say this shit.
It really does.
It sounds stupid.
But
Oh,
I do not agree with you about women cannot lead. I do believe women are more most
believe women can
emotional.
Don't quote me.
women- I
If
think
They
you're
can't lead
if you-
him.
If you're going to
Right.
quote, me, Corey, I didn't say cannot lead. I said should not lead. But there you go. Continue.
Okay, and I believe that women should lead.
Yeah,
I know an awesome
be
leader.
standing
I'm not going to name her name because she's at my corporate company, but she's a CFO and she does amazing. She actually brings diversity and just what she stands for to the company. So she leads very well, with a little emotional touch. So
That's great. That's 1 out of 47.
there's
million.
many leaders. I can go down the line. What do you mean?
No. I'm just using your example. I just keep going.
Okay,
so you
yeah.
think we're
You know-
screwed with our vice president?
28 million more.
What? Say it again.
So you think we're screwed with our vice president?
Right.
I think if she's in the role of vice president, that's great.
Oh.
So you don't think that she should ever be president?
I think if she ever steps into that role, I wish her the best. I would love to see what happens next.
Boy, talking about hate.
Oh my gosh.
You know when hating started, I think, in our community?
First brother showed up in a Cadillac.
We got you on the big guy side.
When the
I
first
need
brother
to
showed up
see
with a Cadillac,
Nah.
the first hater was born.
I'm telling you, it was the
It was on the
field
plantation.
niggas and the house niggas.
Right.
That's-
Period.
That's when it started, right then and there.
That's when the division came.
That's
Yep.
when the division came.
Field slave, house slave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please continue.
My bad, I forgot. Yeah, I'm PC and all
Yeah.
that. But yeah, that's the,
No,
it's like
you might get
let's
flagged
keep it
because you're
real.
diluting.
Right.
You're diluting, you diluter.
Let's keep it real. If any of us was on that slave, we was on that compound, and Master was like, "You want to come work inside?" Every single one was like,
It's hot as hell.
"Hey, let's do this." And but
Right.
oh no, I would never do that. I would never do. Nah, bro, I'm inside.
he would.
That's just people coming up. They had a better job.
That's kind of sad, but go ahead, please. I follow your logic.
It's true.
I see your
Really
logic.
sad
It's true.
logic. but-
It's sad logic.
It's a
but-
sad logic, but they would.
So that's just like here now, you doing the fries and you mad, and then you got this man over here in a management position, or even in a financial district. You know, you working in the mailroom, he doing the stocks. You looking, you in the same area, but you mad because this man's doing better than you for whatever reason. For whatever reason, that man got to pick to go into a house. Whether it might have been because he was a little bit more light skinned, I don't know. But why you hating on that man because he ain't getting out there getting his ass whooped? for picking 5 less, and he in there doing his thing. He's shining. Why you mad?
He's shining in the house.
shining in the house.
I mean, but a natural response would be to be mad. Like, you're gonna be mad that your skin wasn't light enough to get in the house, or you're gonna be mad if you have the same qualifications, but this person knows somebody, so they get to go, whatever. Like, so at the end of the day, that's a natural response, but we got to check ourselves so that you could feel upset, but stop trying to drag people down. Like, that's the thing. Feel your little upsetness and work harder, whatever it is, but don't drag somebody down. Don't take their business down. Don't, hate on their stuff. Like, for instance, my sister that's on there, right, on the chat, they own their own business. It's a Black-owned business. They have so many haters every other week. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Like, people our own people are trying to take them down.
That was gonna be my question. Did they get more negative feedback from people
Let's
of
keep it
color or
100.
from?
Let's keep it 100. White people are supportive as fuck.
Yeah.
White people are supportive, man.
Careful now, Rock. Don't get canceled.
Yeah,
Cancel for what? What they gonna cancel?
telling the
They
truth.
can't cancel my 1,000, 1,100 channels. I paid for that.
Okay.
That's like that I'm worried
Talking
about
about television
canceled.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about.
You just want, you just wanted
That's all he
to
can
toss
worry
that out
about.
there.
That's the
Huh?
only thing I'm worried about getting
You over here
canceled.
bragging on his new TV channels. What does that have to do with your point, sir?
That's all I'm worried about getting
Stay
canceled.
focused.
So,
What you doing?
yeah. But they supportive. White folks are supportive. Remember who was that? Cat Williams that did that little stand up where they called the wrong number and he was like, "Hi, who is this? It's the wrong number." He was like, "No, you dialed a 5, not a 6." He's like, "Try a different number. If you don't get it, call me back. We'll figure this out."
That's a good point.
That's how white folks be, man. I grew up around black folks all my life. I grew up around, and yes, there can be some very extremely supportive black folks, man. My family, we support each other. We support us. We support our family. We support, but so do white folks, man. They support, and sometimes they go even extra and more over. Like my
But
wife.
is there a point where they feel that their fellow black person that they supported at the beginning is getting too big?
Yes.
Big
And
for
then I feel like the support dies. I've
Right.
seen it happen. I've seen it happen where they're like, "Oh yeah, start it up. You're so awesome."
Yeah.
Then they get big. They get
start
up
to
there,
grow.
and
Trust
then
me.
they lose those people
Trust me, I
because
know.
they're like, "Oh, he shouldn't be that high."
I know
Now,
when I'm
wait a
talking to people,
Oh, yeah.
they like, "Oh
Yeah.
man, Brad, what you doing? That's cool and everything." And then when I walk away, man, he ain't gonna be nothing.
minute. Right.
Yeah. Well, I agree with
I know
what,
that happens. I know it happens.
what she's saying. I piggybacking off. Okay, said one. I feel some type of way that y'all talking about house slaves and all that because all of y'all would have been in the house.
I probably
Hey,
would have
last
been in the
one.
house.
I
I
would've
would
been outside.
I would have gotten to drive the wagon.
Wagon driver.
You would have been a
Yeah.
white driver.
Like,
With the straw hat, straw in the mouth.
Like, Matthew,
And
how
a
you want these
pipe.
potatoes?
okay, nobody's bragging because I would have been
So,
the comfort girl. Let's
this-
just put that out
Yeah, you
there. I would have been the
ranked
comfort
on
girl.
the regular.
Regular, like,
Yeah.
I'm not even bragging about
I
that.
mean,
shit. I'm
you know,
good.
you know
Like,
that, you know that,
I don't want to be the
Getting
comfort
that
girl.
man, what you was talking
Yeah.
about earlier,
Look.
that'd have been your future.
Exactly. I would have walked around dirty as hell. Just look. I'm not lying.
They'd cleaned you up. They'd cleaned you up. But I'm saying
But-
that thick burger sandwich you was talking about earlier, that'd have been your future.
Oh my god.
That's terrible.
maybe
You
not.
would've been-
Damn.
She said I would have waved from you wave to you from the window. You ain't shit. But now that I want to get that out the way. Second, white people do tend to be a tad bit more supportive. Not because they want to see you succeed, but simply because they understand price over privilege. If I can win with you, I will. If I can get a better deal from you, I will. If I can get a better price from you, I will. That doesn't matter how I feel about you.
Right.
I may not like you, but if I can make money with you or if I can save money with you, I'll go with you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't give a damn what color you are.
That's what he said.
Black people,
I'm sorry, I was just saying, like, to agree with you. Like, I've seen situations where two white people who can't stand each other
will make
still
money
do
together.
business.
Exactly. But that goes back. Black people have not yet figured out that how we feel is less important than how we eat.
Right.
We have not gotten to that point yet. I think the men are starting to realize it, and I think the women are slowly catching up because they realize that money is green is the only color that matters. Forget whatever other color you are. I don't care.
Right.
Forget how I feel about you. That doesn't matter either. As far as success, she is right. Also piggybacking off that.
Oh my
once
god,
you-
you have said I'm right so many times. I'm starting to feel okay. Go ahead.
It's only because I'm
You already
thinking.
blown it.
I was thinking about the thick burger. That's the only. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. No, I'm just kidding. But she's right. This nigga, man. What was I saying? You made me kill my point.
No, yeah, you, no,
Oh.
sorry, go ahead.
What was I saying? What'd you say? That made me agree with you.
They only want you to go so high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Once you get
But
a little too high.
Now, once you do achieve a certain level of success, they will say he's getting too big for his britches, and they will, and they often do be like, okay, we got to bring you down a little bit. We got to make sure we don't want you to exceed us now, unless we can stay at an even keel. Now, if we can stay even, we're good. If you start to exceed us, okay, wait a minute, we got to pull back on these reins a little bit for the
Right.
ride,
You
for
getting,
the,
you
for the
getting too
wagon
big for your,
driver.
right? You're getting too big for your britches.
Yeah. So
You think you special? You think you better than us? Yes, I do.
and that's
For your health.
and since you said it out loud before I could tell you, you think I'm better than you too.
And that's another.
I'm just saying,
I mean-
you know what I mean? Now we sometimes when people talk, they're just expressing what they're thinking.
They
you
just
know, what
tell
I'm
your
saying?
whole truth.
They're telling you who they are, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think I'm better than you because that's what you think in your mind, then chances are I probably am.
Mm-hmm.
So take that home.
That's something else. That's another thing we gotta accept in the black community, especially as men in the black community. You gotta start realizing, and we gotta start saying, "You ain't no better than me." You just said it. You think I'm better than you? Yeah, I do.
If you
I
think
think
that,
I think I do. I think I am.
I never thought about it like
Because-
that, but since you said it,
Because I've worked harder than you. I put in more effort than you. I've achieved more than you. So according to the IRS and the fucking public, I am better than you. No offense. I'm not gonna throw it in your face, but I am. So we have to learn to swallow that fucking pride and be like, that dude's better than me. Because I'm the first one to admit, I got friends who have busted their ass and achieved way more than I have, and I'll be like, hey, that dude's, he got me beat. I'll be the first one to say it,
he won.
because
And you can be inspired by it.
Right, he beat
and
the
I
man.
use that as motivation because I'm like, I'm gonna catch up to you. I'm not gonna hate on
if
you in the process,
people
but
were
I am gonna
smart,
catch up to you.
Like you're
Right.
saying, if people were smart as opposed to hating on that person, they'd be like, yo, bro, can you help give me some tips or help me? And
What
I think
did
that
you
the
do?
average person, like myself, like, you know what I'm saying, the average, and anybody who was worth a damn, right? If you were to come to them and was like, yo, can you help me, give me some tips or whatever, they'd be more than happy to do so.
Right.
It ain't there's very few situations where you can be like, nah, figure it out for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, you know.
And I've done that with my friends. I've done that, with people that I feel like, they have the potential. It's not getting yourself all the way wrapped up, being careful about like what you let in your life, but being able to help your friends and your family and say, actually I've been through this, or I have a successful business, or I've done this, so let me help you on some pointers with this. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's what you should be doing. But unfortunately, we hate on each other. And on top of hating, we will actually bring each other's businesses down. We will bring each other's character down. We will defame each other. And it's just ridiculous because we're hurting our own people, period.
Right.
No matter how you look at it. So that's my thought.
Now, and you look like you got something you want to say, and I'm sorry, I gotta get this.
Constipated.
And you think about them 1,100. You think, nah, he nigga shit like
Right.
a
I don't
goose.
know, man. Like I don't agree with he's better than me just because he got more money than me.
Yeah,
That has nothing to
That
do
has
with money.
nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with money.
I thought you-
No.
that's not what we're saying
It's
at all.
that's from the amount to the effort. It's a combination. It's the money. It's the effort that I put in, the hard work that I put in, and what I've achieved that makes a person better than the other. It's not saying I'm better than you just because we're both
I
men.
think Gandhi was better than all of us, and he was very broke and had nothing.
There you go.
And he's also a racist.
Oh my God, niggas can't ever just understand.
I hear what you're saying.
Just because it has jack shit to do with money. It has to do with what you've achieved, where you're going, the circles that you run in, the character that you have. It's the
And what's
the
okay.
measurement?
Bob Sanders.
What I'm saying
Bob
is-
Sanders. He's the owner of BET.
Oh yeah.
Do you think he's better than you, or do you think you're on an even kill with him
As far as what?
in general?
in life,
No, we don't even kill. The fuck he better than me for?
but he's got a lot more
He
money.
can literally.
And
So?
He
who
can.
gives a shit?
He literally.
He probably does a lot more
He might
charity work.
be
than you.
thinking about killing himself right now. We don't know.
True.
I'm saying he probably does a lot more charity
he's
work.
He's probably
He can be
giving more to
miserable.
the
He can
public.
help more
He's
people.
helped more
He's
people.
giving more to the
He's done-
public than me.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
Answer that question. He's giving more to the public
I mean-
in his community than I have.
You mean financially?
Let's say he's.
Oh,
Who cares
but how
about
does that look
financial?
like? What does that look
Okay,
like?
first of all, you're going off of his
You're
definition.
going-
I already
you're going
stated that
strictly
how
off
you
of
feel
money.
about yourself tells me whether or not I'm better than you. If you think I'm better, if you're going around thinking that I think I'm better than you, the answer is probably yes, because you thought it before I ever said it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's better than me.
Well, I mean, that's saying you're speaking about, him there, but do you think you're better than LeBron?
As far as
I mean,
what?
LeBron's helped a lot of people.
Overall.
You know what I'm saying?
Overall.
He's helped a
Yeah.
lot of people.
I'm still even key with this nigga.
Why?
What do you mean why?
I mean,
I
why?
save lives. I help people get their life back.
Okay.
I help communities.
Okay.
The fuck this nigga just gives off money.
Okay, but
Who gives off
hold on.
money?
But the people he's giving money to might say you saved my life.
Well, there you go.
And the
So we
people-
on an even kill, nigga.
And they
But
might
he's
cure
also
cancer.
6'8", can dunk a basketball, has made millions of
So he's
dollars.
better at basketball.
So he may be better at
He's
basketball.
won 3 NBA titles.
Smash him at once, though.
You may not.
Yeah,
I don't know about that either.
I don't agree because I feel like
Y'all
you have your own definition of measurements
not
that you're going off
I'm not
of.
hating.
That's not hating. That's
Y'all got hate.
realistic. Just realization, nigga.
Realistic.
Oh, thank
So
you, Mika.
LeBron-
I
so
see
LeBron
it.
James is better
They're over
than
here
you?
arguing, but I see it. Thank
Huh?
you so
LeBron
much.
James is better than you?
Yes.
You are learning a lot. You're
Yes.
doing awesome.
LeBron James as far as fucking the IRS goes, as far as the general public, as far as the fact that he's got over 6 million followers, they all will say he's better than you.
You should feel bad about yourself, bro.
I don't. I'm realistic. But here's the thing.
Yes.
I can catch up to him. And if I work hard enough, I can surpass him. I don't use the shit as an insult. I use it as motherfucking motivation. I will beat you. I will outwork you. I swear to God, I will achieve more than you. If you challenge me, LeBron's not challenging me.
Yeah, I can't dunk.
So, I mean, I want to see what they weigh in on this because I feel like
Appreciate it.
I remember making a post about this. Like, everybody has a different definition of success. Your definition of success and my definition of success is different. What is success? It's whatever your definition of success is.
It's subjective.
Right. So there's no argument here. If Justin feels like he is on the same level as LeBron,
Yeah.
he should feel that way. He should feel that way for all the accomplishments he has done in his community, and LeBron should feel that way
Yeah.
about whatever he's
I
done.
don't hate on LeBron.
Existentially, I agree with you. However, in the game of life, there is a scoreboard.
Exactly.
That who made?
has nothing to
That
do
who
with me.
I
made?
said
That's the scoreboard.
existentially, I agree with
The
you.
court of public opinion.
I mean,
It's-
yeah,
it's-
that's-
okay, it's simply asking, would more
Well, if you
people
wanna
rather
do-
be LeBron or would more people rather be you?
I don't give a shit.
Well, then the answer is LeBron. Motherfucker. That means he
No,
wins.
because
In the game of life.
Simple.
that's some
Show me
people.
potato
That's some
salad.
That's
Motherfucker.
They're measuring it off of money.
I'm not. I'm measuring it
That's
off
what
of
you're doing.
success, achievement, what you have, what you possess. It has jack shit to do with money. It's who you are. It's all encompassing.
But you just said success, and we have no definition of
I
success.
said all encompassing.
Do you
I
feel
also
suc-
said that.
do
Don't
do
pick
we
and choose
feel
words.
Successful now? Do we feel as individuals? Do we feel successful now?
hell yeah, I feel successful.
I feel like there's still work that I can do, but that's my definition. You can't come to me
I
and
don't
tell
feel
me I'm not
And
successful.
financially,
Or-
I'm not
look,
there yet.
I had to get a new battery today. I got a new battery. I got my wife all the things she wanted for Christmas. I got my kids all the stuff they wanted for Christmas.
So that's
I
success.
get to pay my bills still. I get to do this
Again, you
and doing that.
Again, you need
So
to.
if you want to talk about financial,
But you're basing it off money.
But
again, you need to
this
go
is what
away
I'm
from
saying.
materialism.
But that's
If you want to
what-
make your
but
point, you
this-
need
But
to
that's what you
drive
guys
the
are
point
basing.
away.
Why would somebody
from
want to be LeBron?
materialism.
Because he has money.
right.
Drive the point
talking about
away from
success.
materialism, and then you
I'm
can possibly
successful
win the
because
argument.
I did my
No,
job.
that is literally,
telling y'all.
that's literally what I said.
I said
No.
existentially.
That is literally
I
what I
agree
said.
with
I
you.
said
But
everybody
there's
has a different. You must not
literally
listen because
talking over
everybody.
each other.
Yeah,
We're literally
everybody's
talking in
yelling.
circles.
It's literally
We're not
talking
going anywhere. If
over
you
each
feel successful, he's
Yeah.
successful. You feel successful, you're successful. If he feels like he's got some work to do, then he's right. The
What-
person who's
can
the
I just
person
say-
who thinks
can I
they
just say one
can
thing?
and the person that thinks they
appreciate
can't are both
Can I say
right.
one thing? Can I just say one thing to try to put this in perspective?
What?
If a crackhead is looking at me, they're going to say I'm successful. If a corporate CEO is looking at me, they're going to say she could use some work, right? It's your perspective of success, where
It's a
you're at and how
microphone.
you're
You don't have to
gauging what
yell.
success is, your definition. So everybody's success is not the same thing. I'm not going to look at a crackhead and be like, you're fucking successful. You know what I'm saying? No, because I'm above that,
He might
right?
be the greatest crackhead of all time.
You
though.
fucking asshole. You just proved my
I did
point.
not prove your
You
point.
did, you fuck. You did.
No.
You just proved my
I
point.
did not prove
You
your
just
point.
said it.
And
You
we
said
just
if I
gone left.
the nigga.
No, I didn't
the
prove it.
fuck? You just said, okay,
Perspective.
do you think you're better than crackhead Ned? Seriously, answer the
Do
question.
I think I'm more successful? Yes.
No, fuck that. Do you think you're better?
No, I think I'm more successful.
You motherfucker. Do you think you're better than crackhead Ned? Answer the question.
Oh yeah, I'm better than Frank.
The fuck, why the fuck can't I say I'm better? Are y'all fucking kidding me?
I have
So you
not
think
said
you're
I'm
better than a fucking crackhead? You don't think you're better than a crackhead, but you think you're more successful. Are you fucking with me?
Well, Justin,
Seriously.
Justin, you
Are you
said-
fucking with me? Is this
You know
fucking,
this.
is this serious?
This is serious.
So why the
this is
fuck
why
can't
I
you say
checked out of the
LeBron James is
conversation.
better than you if you think you're better than fucking crackhead?
But why is he better? I know I'm better than
This
Crackhead.
motherfucker, I'm gonna put this table. Nigga, but do you say you're just
only read.
but you say you're a man just like
You're
him?
using a crackhead.
Okay,
comparison.
but LeBron never was an alcoholic.
What's that got to do with
What the
anything?
fuck does crack got to do with you?
What are you talking about?
You see, nigga, you just said it.
He's not an alcoholic right now. Crackhead Ned is an alcoholic. I mean, it's a
How
crackhead
the
right
fuck
now.
do you know? Crackhead that might have cleaned himself up
I said it 2
yesterday.
days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I said he might have cleaned himself up yesterday.
He ain't-
He might be clean and sober 48 hours. You don't know that. That's my point. Is that you can't say I'm better than the crackhead, but LeBron James
Thank
ain't
you,
better than
Rodney.
me.
Thank you, Rodney. It's more of a character issue than financial, though.
Fuck you.
Period.
You said you got to like baby from time to
He literally can throw a fit.
Because
I
y'all
was
are
like,
jackasses. Just proved my point,
I
and I
did,
just
though.
said it.
Oh, my
You just
God.
proved everything I said.
No.
Literally, you can say you're better than a crackhead, but you're saying LeBron James can't say he's better than you. So you're saying there's not a tier, but there is a tier. What?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Hey, it's the way the world is, baby. It's the way the world is.
Listen, I'm not on Justin.
The world is saying
all over the
there's a tier.
There is levels to success. Is that what you're asking me? Yes, there's levels to success. Am I a better person? I could be a better person than the freaking CEO, but I don't make as much money. I'm not high up as far as the success if you're gauging it that way, but I could be a better person character-wise, Rodney Broom, yes, and I could be better than that CEO.
Best show ever.
Seriously. Like you're making it about this. I'm better.
I'm
Black
not
people
basing it
yell
off
too
money.
much.
Ooh, Jesus.
We do. We do.
yell
We
too
do.
much.
You're right. You got a point. We do.
And stop
He
bumping my
threw a
table.
whole
I've had to
fit.
fix
I
the
mean,
camera.
I don't know what I said to make you throw a fit, but at the end of the day,
Oh my God! Now you're gonna play the victim.
no, I don't know what I said, but I do know that
I
there's
didn't
different
throw
levels
a
of
fit. I proved
success.
the point.
Not okay. Maybe we're just using the same reasoning but different words. So when you say I'm better than you mean I'm more successful than you?
It's subjective. However you want to use it.
Okay, but just because you're more successful doesn't make you a better person.
Only person better than me, Jesus.
The only people who measure character are the
That's
people
it.
who are not successful. I said it.
Well, that's
I
fine.
said
I'm
it.
very successful. I'm good.
I said it.
I'm good.
The only people who give a damn about character are the people who don't have the money.
Incorrect.
I said it.
That's
and I'll
so
stick to that.
incorrect.
I'll stick to that.
incorrect.
There might be an asshole way of saying it, or might be an asshole way of thinking about it, but the world keeps score by what you have.
Who cares what the world says?
The court of public opinion, whatever you want to call it, society, whoever, your friends, your family, your loved ones, people you hate, whatever. That may be it.
I feel my
Look at you balling.
my success is measured.
I mean, I don't got money, but you know, because I care about character.
You don't have money because you
I
care
don't know.
about
Get the
What is
point.
that
No,
supposed
he
to-
basically
get
is
the
saying
point.
like, if you care about character, you can't be somebody that has money. That's not
what you
correct.
just-
I
You
did
just
not
said that.
just say
You
that.
just said it.
No, I didn't. Wait a minute. Did you just say I said that you can't be a person of character if you
No.
have
You
money?
said the only people
No.
that care about
No.
character
Oh,
are
Or
the
people
people
that don't have
the money.
Yes, that's what you just said.
Yes, that is. The people who care about character, who try to say, oh, well, you, nigga, do you have LeBron money?
You mean only care
But
about
I got money to take care of Justin money.
That's a point. That's what I'm trying
Why
to
do-
say.
once- I don't
Dude,
know if I want
the only people
LeBron
be like, well, I'm strong in character. That's like
me,
somebody
you
with a
want
little
LeBron
dick
money.
saying I eat really good pussy. Well, I may not have a big dong, but I
People
eat
that
good
I
pussy.
would-
people that talk
willing to
about
bet.
money only find
It's the
happiness
same
in
thing.
money and not in themselves.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. People that think money make them are not happy with
Hey,
them.
we know.
No, that's
Okay.
saying.
All right.
We know somebody
I
like
gotta ask
that.
you a question.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. We've known each other for a long time, right, Rod?
Yeah,
Okay. Would you say I'm a good person?
of course.
Yeah. We know each other knee high to grass.
That's great, baby.
Little kids, right?
For sure.
I'm a good person. Who knows that or cares?
I do.
Besides you, I'm saying, who else besides you knows that or cares?
Megan knows.
Yes.
Jay knows.
Jay is not gonna say I'm a good person. He's not.
Your mama knows.
My
Oh,
mama,
that was like-
the
Your
mama
daddy
don't
knows.
count. Everybody thinks, everybody thinks that.
Oh.
Jenny
You
knows.
said, wait a minute. Are you saying I
Jenny
wouldn't say
knows.
you're a good person?
Everybody would
No,
say
I'm
you're a
saying-
good person.
Everybody I bet you was gonna say you're
what I'm
You're a good
saying,
person.
outside of this room, outside of the people who know me personally, who's gonna care that I'm a good person?
I don't give a shit.
They're not gonna care.
right. Okay.
So my character is only as good as the people that I am around. When we talk about the scoreboard, we're talking about on a broad sense.
But
because
who
and that
cares?
hold on,
Oh,
because
oh,
with
good.
that broad platform, you can infect more change and help more people. That doesn't necessarily make somebody better, but in the court of public
see what you're saying.
opinion,
I see what
they
you're
will
saying.
say he's doing better.
I see what you're saying,
Even though I might have more
but some
character.
people don't give a fuck about the scoreboard.
Okay, don't care about the scoreboard. Don't care about the scoreboard, and that's fine. Good.
There's only one-
You
there's
are a
only
lot freer
one
than a lot of people in the world.
There's only one judge that I care about.
You can be existential all
Judge
you want.
Judy,
Nah,
You can be
fuck that
existential.
bitch.
Judge Dredd.
Judge Mathis.
Judge Jesus.
Judge
yeah.
Joe Brown.
Jesus the nail.
Oh,
All right, well then never mind.
That's the only judge I care
anyway,
about.
the point is that's the only thing that you care about is,
Right.
as an individual. What I'm saying is,
So you think you're gonna affect more people
Rodney
if your
can't
character's
read.
not good?
Rodney
I
cares.
think you can affect
I
more
think I can affect more people regardless of my character.
I think you can affect more people if you have the
If
resources.
you have the resources and the right
That's
platform.
hold on. That's my only point. You can affect more
can
change and
reach
more
more
people
people.
if you have the resources.
That
you can
doesn't
you can be a
diminish you
great
as a
person.
person.
You can be a great
I don't think that
person,
diminishes me.
but you're more effective. You can have
What
be
I
a
was-
great character and great standing, but you're more effective
It's
if
not-
you have the
you-
resources.
The point I was trying to make in all of this is it only matters to it only matters to the individual. That's the only person it should matter to. But there is a scoreboard. Let's not act like it don't exist.
Now get your balls.
I'm
And
sure
that's
there
fine.
is.
You know what
I'm
I mean?
sure there is.
Just like it's not cool. You want to do business. It's not cool to discriminate because somebody is half black.
Right.
Like what the
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like by that definition, most of us got white in us because of if we're ADOS
Slave-
black
yeah.
folks. You know what I'm saying? I mean the American descendants of slaves. I mean you can't get around it. Okay? But the point is it's like that it depends on how you want to present yourself and, how you feel about yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with
That's the point I was trying to
And I
make.
slightly get what you're saying.
Thank you.
I've always been, because what you're saying is if I had more money, I could open up more shelters
Thank
and this
you.
and that. I get
Thank
that,
you.
but that still doesn't make certain people better than me because they have that ability. God gives everybody certain abilities to do certain things on their point of their life in that time. God gives certain people money because they can't communicate with certain people the way I can communicate with people.
Thank you.
So that way they help build those facilities. I come in and I help those facilities by teaching and reaching those people. So it's more of a conglomerate community coming together thing. No one's better than anyone else. Everybody has their part to play.
Do you think
Thank
you would be
you.
more effective if you had more resources?
No, I as
Let me
far as
explain.
me, I mean, I get what you're saying. With more resources as far as money, yes, I could open up so much
No,
more.
not
things
even
here.
that.
But
Even
then
if,
he can affect every single person on a personal basis.
Right.
hold on, sweetie, men are talking.
Oh,
I'm just messing with
bruh.
you. I'm just messing
Boy.
with
we
you.
was
Like, no.
good till you did
I
that.
go make a sandwich. I'm just playing. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Feel free to
The-
just ear punch him.
I mean, I will off camera.
The point I'm trying to make is that now look, you affect change here in our city, in our region, whatever. Now, what if you had the resources and not even just open up more services? What if you could buy your own jet? You could travel around the country and do lectures, do speakings, do things like that,
Not
where you can
something I wanna
affect
do.
change.
It's not something I want to do though.
But it's something you would have the option to do.
Okay,
How do
I
you
can
know?
have the option, but that's not what I am comfortable in my skin. I am comfortable in my lane.
and working with people
And-
one on
and
one
doing that.
and
I
not doing
can't-
a big thing.
You can work with people one on one in Compton.
No
If you had the
disrespect.
money, you can work with people one on one in South Florida. You can work with people one on one in East New York.
I mean, I could choose, but I love my city.
No
This is my
disrespect,
city.
but I have to throw this out there. There's no disrespect to anybody's individual wants or what they want to do or anything like that. But from what I understand, this is what I was taught, that no one becomes successful by staying in their comfort zone.
I mean, yeah.
But of course, I mean, from when I first started this journey, I've grown and become more. You know what I'm saying? When I was living on freaking whatever street I was living on when I first got sober. And yeah, it was a fucking horrible thing. And of course I wanted to get better, and I've gotten better. If I'm helping one person save a life, that's some whole nother level shit, bro.
But if you had more resources, you could save 1,000 lives. What's one versus 1,000?
Because that one, but that's what I'm saying.
Well, clearly, y'all two have different definitions of success.
We do.
Yeah.
And that's
I do.
okay.
And that's fine.
But I think it spiraled out of control from what I was really trying to say was my success is what is by my definition, just like anyone else's. I mean, I could win or lose, and I don't need the haters. I don't need them, because that's what this topic is about haters. But what I was trying to get across was if you have such a negative perspective on yourself that you think other people are better than you, then you're probably right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anybody's better than me.
And I
there you
agree
go.
with you. And I agree
That's
with
the
you
point.
100%.
That's the
I
whole
agree
point.
with you 100% on that, bro.
That's the point.
I agree with you.
I
100%.
will always use that as motivation.
But I'm saying that's you.
I will
That's how
always-
you use that energy.
I will always be like,
There's some
oh, he's
people
better
who
than
just
me. I gotta
sit
catch
there.
up.
There's some people who just sit around and look at other people achieving their goals and just say they don't like this person and don't really have a reason. They just don't like the fact that this person is achieving their goals.
Yeah, that's just
That's
general
what
hate.
this show is
Hate.
about. Today.
Haterism.
General
Haterism,
hate.
hating.
Yeah.
And the thing, what I'm saying to those people who sit around and do that is, you're right. I am better than you, because I'm not sitting here worried about what you think.
Right.
I'm out here winning.
Facts.
You gotta be
Back.
the voice of reason and bring the shit back.
He always
full circle.
is, yeah, because
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying, man.
you know,
That's how it is.
It's just like you know what I'm saying. I do have goals. I'm not saying
exactly.
that. I'm not
Your goals are
saying.
yours.
I'm not
Thank
saying that I'm
you.
gonna always. I'm so comfortable. I'm not reaching for other goals.
Exactly.
I'm achieving my shits.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only thing I wanted to bring around.
Yep. I'm achieving my.
You
thing.
got your goals. He got
Right.
his goals. She got hers. I got mine. You know what I mean? and if
No, that's like-
and I'm saying outside of this group, if more people can say, you know what, he's doing his thing, he doing this thing, we can bring it together, form Voltron, and make maybe down the road make something that's is incredibly powerful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that way, but we don't have to hate on each other. Is what we don't have to do.
Wax is in
Why
the building.
why
in the building.
waste so
Hey,
much
Wax.
energy?
Right.
You know what I mean? Just why waste so much energy when we're such a talented group of people, man.
Yeah.
We all got talents to do something.
Right.
But if we get our own way and be like, yo, man, that man's doing his thing.
Right.
I wonder if I can get some tips from him to help me
Right.
meet my goals.
right.
Speaking of, Wax is one of the coldest producers
Thank you.
that's ever touched the keyboard or whatever the fuck it is they touch. That boy bad right there.
Fun fact, Wax did my first voiceover demo.
Yeah.
So shout
Hey,
out to
man.
Wax.
Shout out to Wax, man. That's a dude right
And he's
I
a
heard he
black
moved to-
business owner.
He moved to the
Black
mall.
He has
That's
haters.
it.
Yeah.
in the mall,
So
yo.
check them out in this
You know what
area.
I'm saying?
Some
That's
wax
my
tracks.
God. Yo.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll say this last piece and then we can call it that.
What you got?
Roddy, you going to hell. Calling in a bomb threat to the Special Olympics, that is not only hating, that is literally a felony and you going to hell.
I would never admit that again.
You are going straight to hell. The people, you were saying people who coming together and working together and pulling together, like we just shouted out Wax. Wax hasn't paid for anything here. Wax ain't been like, hey, shout me out on the show. We just look out for it because one, we know he's a stand-up guy,
Yeah.
and we know he's a talented
They're doing
artist.
positive things.
He's
I'm always gonna shout that out.
Exactly. He's a talented artist. But you got groups like that Facebook group you were
Yeah.
in where they hated simply because of the color of the skin of your wife
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
We are our own worst enemy. Now, that doesn't mean that all black people get a pass because I will still throw you under the bus if I get bad service.
Yeah.
That is one of my pet peeves.
Real talk.
I've done it. I
Wait,
will
wait,
continue
white
to.
or black? I
White
don't
or
care
black.
where I go.
Yeah,
If
if
I get bad service, I'm talking about you.
If I get
it
bad
together.
service, I will throw you under the bus.
Right.
But if you are stand up and you are about your business and you take care of business, then I will gladly shout you out.
Exactly.
So, okay, that's hating. Oh no, never mind. I thought he was getting ready to hate us. Somebody was hating on his joke. But the point is that if we're on the same page and we're working towards the same goal, I will gladly work with you.
Right.
I will gladly hook you up. There was a brother who hit me up a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "Hey man, I see y'all doing the podcast thing. I want to get into it." I was like, "Okay, well, cool. I can't do it right now. Give me an hour, and I got you." I got back with him literally an hour later, and he was like, I sat there and talked to him for about 30 minutes and just ran him through the process and what goes into it. And at the end, he was like, "Man, I really appreciate that." He's like, because nobody else would do this. He's like, "I've hollered at other people that do the same thing as y'all, and nobody would talk to me."
Which is the form of haterism.
That's a form of hating. What are you scared that they're going to surpass you?
Right.
What the hell is your
You're
hang
gonna have
up?
competition. I mean, it's a lot of reasons people don't help. You know.
That's soft as hell.
This ain't my only money. So
Exactly.
Like we can all eat.
Exactly. In competition, I'm still sharpens steel. Iron sharpens iron. Hey, you're only gonna make me better. And like I said, I use everything as motivation. So hopefully I didn't insult you when I said anything like
Don't
that.
let me slap you, bro.
You insulted me.
Nigga, I'll bite your face. But the point is that I insulted you.
Women can't lead. Shut up. Men are talking. Go make a sandwich. Yeah, all those things. So when we get off this camera,
throat punch him when he
yeah,
said that.
yeah. When we get off
Which
the
one?
camera,
Which one?
Yeah,
Go make me a sandwich.
anyway,
Oh, that
we've
was
gone
funny.
over time.
Sensitive as
We've
hell.
gone way over time, and that's okay.
Y'all
That's
sensitive.
fine. 'Cause we
Yeah.
actually, I feel like we
You're
actually
getting
got
jumped.
somewhere today. When we like to shout out to everybody out there in the chat room. You know what I'm saying? The fifth member of the show. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. And anybody who watches this, we appreciate you. Smash the like button. So hit
Please.
subscribe because you know what I'm
Please
saying.
share.
You know what I'm saying. Listen. I would love to go to my job and do the Ace Ventura butt thing and walk out of there and just be done
Thank you, Pooh.
with work outside of my house forever.
right.
But I can't do that unless you share this shit. So
Please
that
share.
being said, thank you for stopping by. And if you do share, appreciate you. Love you.
I would like to say Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever the devil worshippers do. Yeah.
Everybody, just have happy holidays.
Yeah, be safe
Oh,
out
is that
there,
what it
man.
is?
Yeah, just happy holidays. Yep.
Jay, any
Uh-huh.
last words?
Jesus, he's got
I can all go
that
to
rich
hell.
face.
I get down like
You're
nobody
a
holiday.
mean
It's
one.
COVID. You can't get together, so whatever.
Yeah, everybody be safe. Be safe.
Somebody
Well,
break
I'm
it.
gonna keep on Jay and say happy holidays. And
Damn about your holiday.
say peace out to everybody and thank you for hanging out with us. See ya.